It starts as a secret, a minor annoyance you try to ignore, a subtle, persistent irritation on your most private skin, a feeling of chafing, of dryness, a low-grade redness that never quite seems to go away. You dismiss it. You tell yourself it's just from friction, that it's normal. You might switch soaps or try a different lotion, hoping to soothe it. But the problem doesn't go away. In fact, it slowly gets worse. The skin seems thinner, more sensitive in a bad way. It gets irritated more easily. The pleasure you once felt is replaced by a nagging discomfort. And a new, quiet fear begins to take root in your mind. A fear that you are somehow damaging yourself. That a lifetime of private habits, using things you thought were harmless, has caused a slow, irreversible injury. You feel unclean. You feel broken. You feel a deep and private shame about the very skin you are in. What if I told you that this is not your imagination? That this irritation is a real physical warning sign, a cry for help from the most delicate tissue on your entire body? What if I told you that the common everyday products you have been using for lubrication, possibly for decades, are not just wrong, they are dangerous? That they are a chemical cocktail that is literally stripping away the health of your penile skin cell by cell? What if the soap in your shower, the lotion on your nightstand, even your own saliva are the secret enemies that are waging a war on your most intimate health? Hello, my name is Dr. Julian Hayes. I am a 71-year-old board-certified urologist, and I have spent 43 years in the clinic, listening to the quiet, unspoken fears of men. Men who come to me with complex problems, but who are often too embarrassed to talk about the simple, everyday habits that are the true source of their suffering. And I am here to tell you, the epidemic of penile skin irritation, chronic inflammation, and nerve desensitization in men over 60 is one of the most tragic and preventable health crises I see. Tragic because it is so often self-inflicted, out of pure, honest ignorance. And preventable because the solution is so incredibly simple. Today we are breaking the silence. We are turning on the lights in the dark corners where shame and misinformation have been allowed to fester. I'm going to expose the 3 absolute worst types of lubricants that you might be using right now. I will explain the hard science of how these common household products are causing microscopic damage, disrupting your natural chemistry, and destroying your sensitivity. But I will not leave you in fear. For each dangerous mistake, I will give you a simple, safe, and healing alternative. A way not only to stop the damage, but to begin restoring the health, the comfort, and the pleasure that is your birthright. Stay with me, because the information I am about to share will protect you. It will empower you, and it will give you back the physical confidence you thought was gone for good. Before we can unmask the 3 chemical culprits, you must first understand a fundamental biological truth that most men and even many doctors fail to appreciate. The skin on your penis is not like the skin on your hands. The skin on your hands, your arms, your back, it is called keratinized, stratified squamous epithelium. It is a tough, multi-layered, waterproof barrier designed to protect you from the outside world. It is armor. But the skin on the head of your penis, the glands, and the inner lining of your foreskin, if you have one, is a completely different structure. It is a mucous membrane. It is the same type of delicate, absorbent tissue that you find on the inside of your mouth or the inside of your eyelids. It is thin, it is porous, and it is not designed to be a tough barrier. It is designed for sensation. It is designed for absorption. This is the critical fact that you must burn into your mind. Whatever you put on your penis is not just sitting on the surface. It is being absorbed directly into the delicate tissues and the rich network of blood vessels that lie just beneath that thin, fragile membrane. And when you apply products that are not designed for this unique and sensitive environment, you are unleashing a devastating 3-pronged attack on your own body. The first attack is what I call cellular dehydration via osmotic stress. Now, I know that sounds complicated, but the concept is simple. Your cells are filled with a perfectly balanced salt and water solution. This is called their osmolarity. For your skin cells to be healthy, hydrated, and plump, any liquid you put on them needs to have a similar osmolarity. But many common household products have a wildly different osmolarity. They are what we call hyperosmotic. They are incredibly concentrated. When you apply a hyperosmotic substance to the delicate mucous membrane of your penis, a disastrous process begins. Through the simple law of osmosis, the highly concentrated lubricant literally begins to suck the water out of your skin cells. It is like putting a slug in a pile of salt. Your own cells begin to shrivel, dehydrate, and die. This is what causes that feeling of dryness, tightness, and irritation after the fact. You have created a microscopic desert on the surface of your skin. The second attack is microbiome disruption and pH imbalance. Yes, your penis has its own unique, healthy microbiome, a delicate ecosystem of beneficial bacteria that protects the skin, maintains the correct pH balance, and prevents the overgrowth of harmful yeasts and fungi. I had a patient, a 69-year-old retired electrician named Michael. He was a very clean, fastidious man. He came to me with a case of chronic balanitis that had been plaguing him for years. It was red, sore, and deeply embarrassing for him. He told me, "Doc, I don't understand. I wash myself down there with soap 3 or 4 times a day. I'm trying to keep it clean, but it just keeps getting worse." Michael's effort to be clean was the very cause of his disease. The harsh soap was destroying his natural protective microbiome, creating the perfect environment for the bad bacteria to thrive. He was pouring gasoline on a fire he was desperately trying to put out. The third and most insidious attack is hormonal hijacking. Because the penile skin is so absorbent, it is a direct gateway into your bloodstream. And many common lotions and personal care products are loaded with chemicals that are known endocrine disruptors. These are xenoestrogens, man-made chemicals like parabens and phthalates that have the ability to mimic the female hormone estrogen in your body. When you rub these chemicals onto the thin, absorbent skin of your penis, you are essentially giving yourself a direct topical dose of anti-testosterone. These chemicals can be absorbed into your system, where they can interfere with your hormonal balance, contributing to fatigue, belly fat, low libido, and even furthering your erectile issues. I had a patient, a 72-year-old widower named Robert. He was a very lonely man, and he admitted to me that he masturbated frequently, always using his regular scented hand lotion because it was convenient. He came to see me complaining of a loss of sensation. He said his penis felt leathery, numb. But he also complained of having no energy and developing fatty tissue around his chest. His blood work showed low testosterone and elevated estrogen. The lotion he was using every day contained a cocktail of parabens. He was unknowingly feminizing his own body through the very act he was performing for comfort. Cellular dehydration, microbiome disruption, hormonal hijacking. These are the 3 silent weapons being wielded against you. And now it is time to identify the common, everyday products that are carrying them. If you are finding this information valuable, please take a moment to comment the word "yes" below, just so I know you are getting this. Thank you for your valuable time. Now let's step into your bathroom and your bedroom, and let's identify the enemy.
Number 1. Soap and shampoo. This is, without a doubt, the most common and one of the most destructive mistakes a man can make. In a moment of convenience in the shower, you reach for that bar of soap or that bottle of shampoo, and you use it to masturbate. This is a catastrophic error. The very purpose of soap and shampoo is to be a surfactant, a detergent. Its job is to strip oils and grease away. When you apply this to the delicate mucous membrane of your penis, you are stripping away all of its natural protective oils. This immediately disrupts the pH balance and destroys your healthy microbiome, just like it did to my patient Michael. It leaves your skin dry, raw, and vulnerable to infection. Furthermore, these products are extremely hyperosmotic. They are an osmotic bomb, sucking the life and the moisture right out of your cells. And if that wasn't bad enough, they are loaded with harsh chemicals, artificial fragrances, and sulfates that are known skin irritants. Using soap or shampoo as a lubricant is like washing your car with sandpaper. You are causing immense microscopic damage every single time. The solution: your hand and warm water. For cleaning, you do not need soap on the head of your penis. Warm water is all that is required to keep your glands and foreskin clean and healthy without disrupting its delicate ecosystem. And for masturbation, if you are looking for a simple, readily available lubricant, the answer is not in a bottle. It is your own saliva. Wait, let me rephrase that. Many people think the answer is their own saliva, but that leads us to the second worst lubricant. Let's correct that. The true solution is to use a dedicated, purpose-made lubricant. And that brings us to our next dangerous mistake. Number 2, your own saliva. This seems so natural, so harmless. It's right there. It's free. It's you. But your saliva is not a lubricant. It is a digestive fluid. It contains powerful enzymes like amylase and lipase. The job of these enzymes is to begin the process of breaking down carbohydrates and fats. They are designed to digest food. When you apply these digestive enzymes to the delicate cells of your penile skin, you are initiating a low-grade process of cellular breakdown. It is a mild chemical irritation. Furthermore, saliva is a terrible lubricant from a purely mechanical standpoint. It dries incredibly quickly, becoming sticky and tacky. This actually increases friction and can lead to chafing and micro tears. It is also not sterile. Your mouth is home to billions of bacteria. By using saliva, you're transferring that bacteria to your genitals, which can upset the natural microbiome and potentially lead to irritation or infection. Using saliva is a sign of unpreparedness. It is a sign of a rushed, shame-based encounter with yourself. It is a habit you must break today. The solution: a high-quality, water-based personal lubricant. This is the absolute gold standard for both solo and partnered sex. A good water-based lubricant is a masterpiece of science, designed to be in perfect harmony with your body. Here is what you must look for on the label. It must be isotonic or isoosmotic. This means it has the same osmolarity as your own cells. It will hydrate and protect your skin, not dehydrate it. It must be pH balanced. This means it matches the natural, slightly acidic pH of your skin, which helps to protect your healthy microbiome. It must be free from parabens, glycerin, and harsh chemicals. Glycerin is a sugar that can feed yeast and lead to infections. A high-quality, water-based lubricant is not a luxury. It is a non-negotiable part of your sexual health toolkit. It provides a slick, long-lasting glide that makes pleasure effortless. It eliminates friction. It protects your skin. It is the single most important investment you can make in your long-term sexual comfort and health. Number 3. Common household lotions, creams, and oils. This is the category of improvisation. In a moment of need, you reach for whatever is on the nightstand or in the medicine cabinet: hand lotion, body cream, baby oil, Vaseline. Every single one of these is a dangerous mistake. Let's start with hand and body lotions. As we discussed with Robert, the widower, these products are a chemical cocktail. They are loaded with perfumes, alcohols, and preservatives like parabens. These chemicals are known skin irritants, and the parabens, as we know, are xenoestrogens that can disrupt your hormones. Your penile skin will absorb these chemicals like a sponge. What about baby oil or petroleum jelly like Vaseline? They seem so gentle, so harmless. But they are petroleum byproducts. They are occlusive. That means they create a waterproof, airproof barrier on your skin. They don't let your skin breathe. This can trap bacteria, sweat, and heat against your skin, creating the perfect breeding ground for irritation and infection. They are also incredibly difficult to wash off. This can lead to clogged pores and follicles, a condition known as folliculitis. And critically, if you are a man who ever uses condoms, oil-based products like these will cause the latex to break down and fail. This is a vital safety warning. The solution: a body-safe, natural oil or a premium silicone lubricant. If you enjoy the feel of an oil-based lubricant, especially for solo use, you must choose a natural food-grade oil. Organic, unrefined coconut oil is an excellent choice. It is naturally antimicrobial and very moisturizing. Pure almond oil or jojoba oil are also wonderful options. But remember, these are for solo use only, or for use with a partner if you are not using latex condoms. If you are looking for the longest lasting and slickest lubricant on the market, especially for partnered sex, then you may want to consider a premium silicone-based lubricant. Silicone is a completely inert molecule. It is not absorbed by the skin. It sits on the surface, providing an incredibly long-lasting, silky glide. It is hypoallergenic and does not disrupt your body's chemistry. A tiny amount goes a very, very long way. It is the ultimate in high-performance lubrication. You have now been given the key to your own protection. You have been armed with the knowledge that has been hidden from you by ignorance and by shame. You now know the three great enemies of your penile health: soap, saliva, and household lotions. And for each one, you have a safe, powerful, and healing alternative. A purpose-made lubricant that is designed to work in harmony with your body, not at war with it. I want you to take a moment and imagine a new future for your physical self. Imagine a life free from that chronic, nagging irritation. A life where your most sensitive skin feels comfortable, healthy, and calm. Imagine rediscovering a level of sensitivity and pleasure that you thought was gone forever. The pleasure that comes from a gentle, gliding touch, not from a high-pressure, high-friction assault. Imagine the confidence that comes from knowing you are caring for your body with wisdom and respect. Imagine the confidence that comes from using products that are healing, not harming. This is not just about comfort. It is about self-respect. It is about honoring the body you live in. It is about making the choice every single time to nourish yourself, not to poison yourself. You have the knowledge. You have the power. The choice is now yours. Now that you understand how to protect the outside of your penis with the right lubricant, it is absolutely essential that you learn about the three worst so-called health foods that can damage the delicate blood vessels on the inside of your penis. I expose these dangerous foods in my next video, and for the sake of your erections, you need to watch it now. But before you go, I want you to make a commitment to your own health and safety. Go into your bathroom, go to your nightstand, and I want you to find the bottle of lotion, the bar of soap, the tube of cream that you have been using, and I want you to throw it out. In the comments section below, I want you to write down, "I am throwing out the poison." This is your declaration of independence, your commitment to a new standard